ain't logging in and nothing.
I ain't logging into shit. There's a great recording of me from a band I was in when I was like 16, and we were playing a live show, and our bassist was drunk as shit, and we were about to start the song, and I was the drummer, so they're like, "Hey Jazzy, you wanna count this one off for us?" She was waiting for me to like 1, 2, 3, 4 it, and I was like, and that song wasn't opened that way. This song was started. Our guitar player did a riff before the drums came in, so I was just like, you could hear me on the recording like drunk, like, I ain't count shit.
Is that you or Bill Cosby for that one?
I don't know why. I got to fucking see Bobcat Goldthwait do stand up on Friday, and he opened it with like a Bill Cosby rape joke, and just to like gauge the crowd. It was like, all right, good, it's gonna be a good group.
So Bill Cosby's had a rough week.
Dude, Cosby's had a rough week.
Apparently he did a show in Australia and got a pretty solid crowd there without any real hassle.
Yes.
Well, it's a country full of convicts. What do you want?
They've got people being murdered every day by kangaroos. They've got shit to do.
Literally everything in Australia tries to kill you.
Fucking drop bears.
Wants to kill you.
Fucking drop bears.
Fucking drop bears.
They don't have time to judge anyone.
Like, we have to be amused by this now because walking out of the fucking theater, we might die.
Right.
We could be killed.
Just
You're kidding? The wildlife could attack the theater at any second.
You never know when just a giant kangaroo would just kick the theater over.
There could just be a snake in your pants.
Oh,
Right. You never know.
Suddenly, Bill Cosby reaches over to get a sip of his water, and like a snake leaps out of the water, bites him in the face.
The
and
snake
kills him.
comes
Like,
up through the straw.
Show's over. It comes up through his oxygen tank that he wears.
The ceiling of the theater is literally spiders. There's no
Spider-
actual roof there.
There's no
Yeah.
roof.
No, they actually realized at one point that the theater wasn't actually a theater, but a bunch of kangaroos formed the shape of a theater just to lure a bunch of unsuspecting people in. The ceiling was made entirely out of drop bears. No one survived. Fucking drop bears.
What's that D&D monster that's like a mimic, but it's like a room?
Oh, there's a couple of those.
Okay.
Well, there's the mimic, and there's a greater mimic, which like the greater mimic can be like the size of a house.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh,
there's-
so it's just a big mimic.
There is a creature that makes itself look like the ceiling of a room until you walk in, and then it falls on you and tries to crush you.
How about we stop giving the DM ideas?
No, the DM already knew about this.
Let's just pretend like he's like, oh yeah, roll for initiative. Like, what? There's nothing here. And he's like, drop bears.
Drop bears. Son of a bitch! We fell for it again.
Oh wait a minute, they're just
50
koalas.
Yeah. Hey,
Oh, they're not just
yeah,
any koalas.
That's
Oh.
it's the one DJ from SI, the Aconite. He's like, yeah, koalas. People always like to chop off that second part. You shouldn't. It's the more important part. Bear. They're still bears. They're still dicks.
So that
I think they're not actually bears, but the same can be said of pandas, and pandas will also
Yeah.
murder you.
Pandas are cool. I like pandas.
Pandas are like the orcas of the land.
will they jump over you and drizzle their ball water on your head? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, this is kind of weird. If not, I can't tell if this is weird or gross. By the way, let me open this in a new tab. So I was looking at the user photos for the Moto 360 on Best Buy because my mom's trying to I want to get you one for Christmas. Track one down so I can buy it because they're sold out in a few places. And this guy made his watch face a photo of his own arm behind the watch face, so it's just like this hairy, gross circle with a watch hand on it.
Yeah, that's not okay.
I was like, I don't know if that's brilliant or fucking gross.
It's genius or
It just looks
disgusting.
like,
One of those
it
two.
just looks like a magnifying glass. It's like, that might be brilliant, that might be foul, I can't decide.
Wait, how does he tell the time?
It's got watch hands on top of the gross magnification of his skin.
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
That's funny.
Yeah.
You were saying though, Jason, that that 10 minus 5 and the 1 minus 5 are something?
Initiative.
Oh, those are the Goose initiative.
They are. So last time we played, and where we ended last week was You guys entered a room that looked a lot like an embalming place where you would make mummies, and you had tools and herbs spread about through different things, and 3 large jars. And who the hell is rattling a bag?
I'm gonna guess Cypher.
I dare it.
And in the one vat, we had found half of a round key,
Yep.
and we were trying to get the other half out of the other vat when the goose started burbling out.
No,
we got
that's
it.
correct.
Or we got it.
You did get it out.
Yeah, we did. Second half of we had gotten both halves of them because one came from one vat, one from the other, and then the goose came out of them.
But nothing came out of the middle one, right?
Right.
That's correct. Yet.
So it's yeah. So
That's what the
if
drop
we
bears are.
disturb it, yeah, like maybe that one's like the boss, the mama goose.
The mama goo.
The mama goo.
So you guys have the option of, if you want to keep your current initiatives, you can, or if you want to roll new initiatives for this week, you're able to.
I'd like to roll it again, just to
Why
change it up.
Need a consensus,
Yay,
so
finally!
everybody.
Cypher's rolling.
All right.
That's
So it looks like everybody's rolling the initiative then.
Damn
Alright.
straight. The fucking 8 for the last
Holy
12
shit.
days was a bit much.
Oh
Well,
man.
high
yeah.
five. I'm high
I gotta
fiving you,
find
Cypher.
us.
Dude.
Yeah, here we go.
There we
I'll,
go. There's Dr. Me.
We're blowing our good rolls right now.
Yeah, let's get the good rolls out of the way. So I can fucking
tambourine.
beef all my spells all up on their shits.
Holy crap! Emery got a
Hang on,
23.
Yeah.
Character
There you
sheet. Let's see, but up the
I just want to see the fucking slime move at a -4.
It
So
actually,
that's it's just its initiative.
There we go. Honk.
Hey, everybody got fairly good initiatives.
damn.
No, that's your intelligence check, Gingy.
Oh, what? Oh, sorry.
I was like, wait a minute, why isn't there a decimal
Let's
place
try
on that
let's-
one?
The init
Shut
button is
up.
over on the left.
I know. Hey, there it is. That's far more normal.
Alright.
Enjoy that 5.1.
You still act before the slimes, though.
Yeah,
That's true.
that's
That's
negative
true.
4 here. I'm gonna.
I think we've got the drop on them.
They aren't. They
They're
don't
not.
care.
They're not terribly speedy creatures,
They're,
but that's okay.
they're incredibly polite monsters. They're like, no, after you. No, you go ahead. Go on.
So what is Tambourine doing?
Okay, Tambourine's gonna come up. Ugh, I have both my characters selected. Tambourine's gonna come up here and knock this table over as like a barricade against, you know,
Get it?
for Dr. Fighter.
Barricade.
Ah.
Thank you guys. Thank
Writing
you.
that one down.
I'm here all night.
Be here all night.
I do weddings and bar mitzvahs.
Alright. So there's a barricade there now, which is a table. So what would call it 4
It's
feet?
gotta be barricade has got to be a spell
Yeah.
where I summon 5 bears holding like arm chain linked together.
All right. What's Yonder doing?
Yonder is going to cast a spell on this fellow.
All right.
The name of that spell is Dehydrate.
Clever.
Actually, no,
Which does-
Gingy. That spell would be it would summon fucking Yogi Bear playing Pac-Man.
Okay, does he have spell resistance?
Maybe.
Okay, crap, I forgot how that works. But okay, yeah, just let me know if it needs. So it gets a fort saving throw.
Okay.
And it's got to beat that's a 17.
Yeah, he's fine.
Okay, never mind.
Okay. It's funny. So I forgot that nice initiative roll, and he's still like next to last in turn order. Go. What are you doing?
Short answer. Fucking bitches.
Fucking bitches. Let's see. They're both slimes. Logic. Let's use logic here.
Are they
Where's
slimes?
my pencil? Well, they're
Are they?
puddings of some kind. One's like a blackish. Well, let's see. One was a black Vatigu one, and one was like a bluish green Vatigu thing.
Doesn't that kind of symbolize what kind of elemental tolerances they have? Like,
They're
doesn't
goos.
well, yeah, they're goos, but like, doesn't their color imply a weakness?
Well, if this were
Racist.
Pokemon's, the black one would be weak against light.
Pocket.
Shinji's all
in
throwing
my
chicken
vocabulary.
and watermelon on the left one.
Or is it
Okay,
fairy?
Well, Olga's going with the traditional thinking of easy. They're gooey water stuff, so she's gonna summon a medium fire elemental.
Hey, yeah, I wonder if that will work. Can we boil away their essence?
Alright.
So I'll just whip up the hit points real fast, and that's my turn.
Let me see if I can grab an elementals here.
Goobles.
It's gonna have 27 hit points.
Yeesh.
It's gonna be
That's a
named-
weak elemental.
Like, fucking called that shit. I was like, as soon as we were like, oh, the magic key's in this barrel, I'm like, the barrel's gonna kill us. Then fucking
where is he
goo.
going?
I'm gonna summon it right here. Either one of those squares is fine, but I'm centering it like northern middle. Yeah.
Alright.
Thank you.
And how many? 27.
27 hit points.
So its name is Kanye the Giant.
Kanye the
Oh,
Giant.
Kanye.
I slap its stick off.
You want to give it like a 0 initiative or whatever? It's like
Yeah.
auto last or something. Yeah.
Yep, done that. And let me resort these. Alright, Cypher, what are you doing?
My paladin training never prepared me to go up against a dessert topping, so
Hey, if you don't run in head first for like a turn, I can do something ugly to him. Oh shit, no I can't. This room is small. I would have to do something ugly to all of us.
Everybody.
Shit. Never mind. Go nuts.
I'm trying to
I
think
have
what
a
I
plan.
can do.
I have a plan. Don't do that. Never mind. I don't have a plan.
Kind
Okay,
of a
so
plan.
I
That's
had a
like
plan
12%
for a
of a
second.
plan.
I had.
It's better than 11. Thank you.
Plan.
Alright, let me see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm just moving across the room and keeping my eye on these things. Well, here's the thing though. Have they started coming out of their containers? Like, is there a reason for us to be aware this is a problem?
They are above the. They are rising and above the lips of the containers at the moment, threatening
The
to
yeast
spill
is
over.
rising.
So they're kind of threatening to spill over the tops of the vats at this point.
So why would we be concerned about this? I mean, it's not these things have not made any sort of threatening moves or shot out or attacked anybody. So it's just cauldrons bubbling with liquid.
I think our senses have cued us into
They're-
the impending danger.
There's
We've
something
already
going on.
detected
Hey,
that they were
I-
magic in nature.
I think the paladin wants to parlay with them.
If you want to go negotiate with the fucking slime monster, by all means, we'll sit down and take notes.
Just let us know how well it works out for you.
Yeah, just let me know how that goes.
Alright.
I was just trying to come up with some clever use of magic. I'm like, is there a giant lid in this room we can fucking put on top of the barrels? Because I can use lightning to weld that lid onto the barrel.
Roll me a spot check.
Ah, spot check.
Spot check.
You need to contain this shit. I mean, I've seen Ghostbusters too. I know what this shit does. We need a bard right now to sing a jaunty tune to like lull the goo back into its container.
Da-na-na-na-na. Da-na-na-na-na.
You can't be the bard because you're a bear. You would be going. "Bah, bah, grab,
I was
grab."
gonna say, Tambourine could multi-class.
Oh, can you please be a bear bard?
Oh,
Hard-
would it be
Bear
like what's this fuck from Chuck E. Cheese's?
Yes.
The fucking
God.
animatronic scary as fuck bear.
Oh wait,
God,
no.
Yes.
Scary as fuck. I think that was his name actually.
That was.
Scary as fuck.
Including the mouse?
I rolled 21 on my
You
spot check.
did. So there are 3 lids in the room. One is currently on top of the center vat.
Not that one.
One is to the right of the, and I will try to draw a spot
Yeah,
here.
doodleless.
It's a,
My toenails are like fucking eagle talons right now. I keep scratching my foot with my other foot, and I think I drew blood.
so this one is there, and that's my best representation of it being cracked all the way through in half.
Ah, motherfucker.
And this one is here.
Well,
And just
still,
for the record, the man that
What's it-
invented the Atari also invented Chuck E. Cheese.
that's true. I think his name was Dave Atari.
The more you know.
I think his name was Chuck A. Atari.
Through a window? Checking the Atari through a window.
So, if they're right there, we can see them clearly. Can I kind of get a telling what they're made of?
They are heavy stone.
Stone shape that shit.
They are heavily stoned.
Could you stone shape the cracked one and make it whole again?
Yeah, you could probably do that.
Yeah, probably.
Oh, we have a plan's coming together.
Could maybe even
Jinkies.
use, mending. Well, yeah, stone shape would
The-
feel a lot bigger too.
The stone lids are of different material from the vats themselves, just as a heads up.
Aha.
Let's see. Mending. Harmless object. Mending repairs small breaks, tears in objects.
I guess that'd be better. Small
It
break.
will weld broken metallic objects such as a ring. It will blah 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 blah. Ceramic blah blah blah.
What's it go for ceramic? That's actually fairly close to what the lids are.
Let's see. Could mend such objects as a ring, a chain link, a medallion, slender dagger, providing but one break. It's providing that one break. Okay, so it can't be like shattered.
Okay.
But if it's like broken in half like a cookie, ceramic or wooden objects with multiple breaks can be invisibly rejoined to be as strong as new. Oh yeah, no, I can totally cast mend on that shit.
Okay. It's a large lid. It's 4 feet across. So I would can have you take 2 turns, but you can definitely do it.
I don't think it's my turn yet technically, is it?
Yeah, it's your turn.
Okay, I thought the one before me wouldn't finish. Yeah, I'm gonna cast mend on that fucking lid and see if I can't get it going.
Okay. So that'll be the first start of it. We'll give you one more turn next turn to finish it.
Okay.
All right. So
Yeah.
So Gingy starts an arts and crafts project.
Yes. I'm getting out my glue.
1,
It's like summer camp and shit.
Summer camp and shit.
all right. So the vat on the, well, depending on where you are, on the west side of the room, the black thick kind of substance does spill over the edges and begins to creep its way down to the south side of the room.
Everybody open your mouth, it could be a symbiote. And I want superpowers.
The vat on the east side of the room, you do notice that the green ooze gel is raising a bit higher above the lip, and it's probably 3 feet worth of stuff sticking out of the top of this thing now.
So it's like that automatic egg roll machine, and it's just like fucking
Yeah.
dukeying a
Percolate.
shooter.
It's percolating up.
It's just
It's definitely a thicker viscous than the black that has spilled out of the other one. Where that one looks like oily and a lot more runny, the green looks more like a gel, and it's kind of sticking together more.
Right. So one's a Jello mold, one's just goo.
it's
Pretty
more
much.
of a cohesive matrix, is what
They
you're saying.
didn't add an egg to this one.
That's right. All right, what's the fire elemental doing?
It's gonna try to burn the black tarry gooey one with an attack.
All right, roll me a hit.
Plus 8 on the die 20. No, not 4 die 20s. Big money, big money, big money. Yeah, that's a pretty pathetic
Yeah,
roll.
that's a miss.
Yeah.
Baby, your computer just crashed.
It's here to get its attention, that's all.
Okay. It missed with that. Alright, Steve, what are you doing?
Steve.
Okay.
Frowny face, kind of Windows 8, hey, your computer crash thing.
What's
You
that?
guys' computers crash like all the damn time.
I don't know what's going on with Katie's. Like, she got the weird, I hate Windows 8 because it doesn't tell you anything. It's just like, oh, here's a frowny face.
Yeah.
I'm like, thanks, that doesn't tell me shit.
I think you can. I think it does generate a report, but you got to go in and get it.
Okay. I should go fetch it later.
Oh,
Alright.
wow, really?
Sorry, Steve, what are you done?
Oh, it's cool. I am gonna. make sure I know. I'm gonna try another spell on that dude that I missed last turn.
Okay.
I think I gotta be a bit closer for this one. It's 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh no, I'm good. Okay. So yeah, this guy. The spell is called Desiccate.
Ooh.
Very similar to Dehydrate.
He's working his way through the D spells right now.
Yeah. Yeah.
If we remove all the water from these things, it's just gonna make them sticky and boogery.
Oh wait, no, I'm sorry, I lied. I'm using a spell called Blast of Sand, which is a better Desiccate. Okay, so it's a cone. So yonder has to be to not hit anyone else. Yonder needs to go over here and do it. That's it. So he gets a reflex save versus what's that? 14, 15. That's a 16.
Yeah. Nope.
Okay. And then he takes.
It's a cone.
This is gonna. Yeah.
Alright, hang on. So, and you're shooting this way, right?
Yeah.
What's the range on it?
It's close. So, what is that? 25.
It's like this room is only like 25 across.
Yeah, it's not far.
Yeah, 35 feet across. But if you get in the corners, it's longer.
I know, but I was thinking about the splashback of my fireball at first.
Yeah.
I'm like, well, I will burn everything in this room.
Let's see. Alright, so close, you said?
Yeah. What's the exact?
20, close is, I believe, 25 feet. Let's see. Close is 25 feet, yep. Maximum range increases by 5 feet for every 2 full caster levels. So yours is actually 50 feet, right?
So
No,
it's
sorry,
going to be
yeah.
50 feet no matter what, or
That's
well,
the maximum
does it-
range.
because cones don't get bigger for that, right?
I think the cone implies
Cones
that
get
it
wider.
emanates from you, yeah.
Yeah. So you'd
Right.
be
The
hitting,
farther out it goes, the wider it gets.
yeah.
It's kind of cone-shaped.
Okay.
But I think where you are, you're just gonna hit that one, so that's fine.
Okay, sweet.
I was just kind of worried about the fire level there. But yeah.
Right,
Shama.
right.
Hit it.
Okay, so takes 10d6. Okay, so yeah, there's no energy type. So like this will not be affected by any sort of. Let me 10.
That is a sand blaster.
You could remove tattoos of that shit if you get good enough.
37?
Kidding.
Alright.
Yeah.
And all the stone floor is nice and smooth now.
Great.
Yeah. Stone floor is gleaming.
Alright. Tambourine?
Tamborine's not sure what he should be doing just yet, so he's gonna stay
Oh,
put.
oh, I have an idea. If
Yeah.
Can I use my 5 words on tambourine?
Sure.
Pick up the lid, damn it.
Okay, the one that's
straight.
over here.
Yeah, cap that shit.
Alright, yeah, Tambourine can hop over and grab it then.
Okay.
That's my 5
This
word.
guy-
Cap that shit, yo,
5,
comma,
10.
bear.
He's got enough movement to make it back to him. Does he want him to bring it? He wants him to fetch? You gonna fetch it, boy?
Well, I mean, is he able to just like can he lift the lid and try to put it on the barrel?
Right now it's still in 2 pieces.
I mean the other one, the one that's not in 2 pieces.
This
That's
one?
way over here.
That's way over there.
Yeah. Can you,
10.
I'm just saying, like,
Okay.
there's something for him to do.
Six,
It may
7,
take a couple of turns, but instead of him having his hands in his bear pockets.
Wait, so yeah, I mean, Tambourine can't ask you if you have a plan, but he doesn't have anything better to do.
Right. And that's what I'm like. The worst thing that happens is we put the caps on and nothing happens, but we can try and then use like stone shape or something to seal it. Worst case, the amount of the black ooze that's already made its way out of the barrel could coagulate and become something for us to fight, but it wouldn't be anything nearly as bad as if the entire contents got out.
Mm-hmm.
We could try to seal it in its source. That's my thoughts. If we
Okay.
could seal it, then we wouldn't have to fight it.
Sure. So what Tambourine can run over here then. And is there any part of the you said when we pulled the key out, it was covered in like a black viscous liquid.
Yeah.
Is there any part of this lid that's like covered in that stuff, or?
The top kind of southeast corner now has a bit on it where the creature kind of oozed over it as it was coming out.
Okay. So he's going to grab not that part.
Okay, if you look on the map, there's like a dark gray trail that it's leaving behind. I need to
Okay.
figure out a way to increase my brush size. Oh, there we go. Hang on.
Here, wait, I'll just zoom in. Okay, I see it.
Ah, crap.
It's a trail of goo.
That it's gonna leaving behind it.
You snails.
Alright, go, what are you doing? Or I guess, so Tambourine's just picking up the lid, right? He's not doing anything with it.
Well, he's gonna put it on the bat.
That is a big lid, so that's gonna take him a full turn to do.
Oh, okay.
It's like 4 feet across.
So he starts picking up the lid.
Okay. Alright, go, what are you doing?
So, since the sandblasting already damaged this one, it seems like a good idea to keep attacking that one. So, it's a level 3 spell. Searing Light. It's a ranged touch attack, so I have to shoot it at him.
Okay.
I make my regular ranged attack then, right?
Yeah, versus his touch AC.
Not to sound stupid, but I always get confused with that one. So I think my BAB for ranged is... There it is. So I roll that. Did I roll?
Yep.
There we go.
Miss.
Damn it. That's her turn.
Alright. Cypher?
Okay. Let me think here.
Fuck.
So, here's a question. This thing here, the
Mm-hmm.
is it? There's a lid on that? Yes.
There is a lid on top of it, yes.
Okay, so what we're looking at is a covered, I don't know, vase or whatever the fuck that thing
Yeah,
is.
covered that. Yeah.
Okay. And what is this table made of?
All the tables are made of wood.
Oh, but is it like is it thick, sturdy wood? Is it just like a?
Um,
Would I be able to pick it up? Is my question.
what's your strength?
20.
Yeah, you can pick it up.
Okay, then I'm going to walk over here and pick up the table.
Okay. Alright, Jizzy?
I am continuing my mend.
Alright, and that
What the
will...
fuck?
I'm gonna pull this off. Oh,
I can't do anything.
there we go. I didn't realize I could just grab the crack. There you go. Alright.
Yay! No more crack.
Grab that crack.
Are we still doing this?
Give me just a second. The black pudding, or the black ooze.
The black
It
goop.
is. Yep. Moves over there. And
I'm gonna call it Ivan Ooze.
I've.
let's see, let's say, 1, 11 does not hit your AC, does it?
No. Luckily, my AC is slightly better.
Alright. So, what you see, as far as the green one is, you see about 3 feet of this gelatinous stuff over the lip of this ooze, or over the lip of this vat, as it kind of wobbles for a second, and then, like, you know those sticky climber things that you would throw on walls and you'd watch as they flop over end over end?
I used to love those guys.
Whack
Or
wall
down.
climbers.
That's what it does down the side of the vat.
Nice.
And then it continues to advance, and even though this table is turned over, it just kind of walks
Uh-oh.
or moves through it, and just you see the table get sucked into its gut as it pushes its way through the cracks in the wood and comes out the other side, kind of still retaining this cube shape.
Sure.
And that will end its turn
That's a
there.
fast-moving cube.
It's got 15 feet of movement.
Yep.
So
Yeah,
Unimpeded
that's
by stuff. It oozed towards you.
yeah, it did ooze towards you. It's fairly slow considering your normal speed of movement is 30 feet around. So, all right, what's the
Pick up that spoon,
the elemental doing?
Gonna try to torch this black thing to the south of it,
All right,
and I'm gonna say they're not the smartest oozes because it just made itself flanked.
yeah,
So I'm adding in the +2 to the elemental's attack.
all right.
20. Well, a 20 hit its AC.
Yes.
Phew. Fuck. finally one of my summon monsters actually hit something. Alright, at the base is a die 6 plus 3. So it's 6 for blunt damage. It may be resistant to blunt damage. And then it takes a die 6 of fire damage.
Okay.
And then it has to check to see if it's caught on fire, if it's flammable.
It's not.
If it's like
flammable.
immune to fire, it's not going to be cut. But it has to make a DC versus 14 or it's on fire.
It's not flammable, but I need a DC check from the elemental.
Okay. DC, saving throw against something?
Reflex save.
Reflex save.
Has some company made that into a dumb T-shirt yet? Because if not, I should.
What's that?
Just like a D20 and a
20.
mace, and
That's
just
fine.
like rolled in blunts on it.
That's terrible.
That is terrible. That's terrible, but would probably sell like a million
Probably would.
T-shirts.
That's so
Hashtag
terrible.
rolled
It's
in blunts.
terrible.
Alright, Steve, what are you doing?
Alright, Yonder likes the idea of fire elementals, so he's gonna summon a large fire elemental
Yeah.
over here.
Mhm. Where at? Ping it again?
Right here.
Large, give me a size description on a large fire elemental. Is it
Venti.
Wow. What, yeah, what do you mean?
count?
You mean like how many feet?
Yeah.
Oh, like it'll be these 4 squares right here.
That's what I need.
Damn, that's a fucking huge fire
Which,
elemental.
Yeah.
what level spell is that, Steve?
I burned a level 5 spell.
That is, level 5 should be medium sized.
Is it?
Are you sure? Summon
Monster-
Nature's Ally 5?
Oh, summon. No, summon. I don't know about summon natures, but summon monster 5 is medium sized fire elementals.
Let me double check that. Because I thought I got really excited about large elementals. Because like large elementals are the first time they're good.
They're huge. They're huge. Yeah. Level 5 summon monster is elemental mediums. Any. I don't
No,
know about
elemental
summon
large.
natures.
Yeah, it's a large.
Yeah. So summon natures, it might be bigger.
Apparently.
105. Yeah.
Yeah, it's large. Alright, cool.
Nice.
Yeah.
Weird.
What's the ceiling made of?
Oh, I can also
Oh,
summon
shit.
a Nixie, but they're useless. So okay, let me do its HPs.
A very
Um,
valid question was just
88.
asked.
What was the question?
What are the ceilings made of?
Stone.
Okay.
Okay, alright.
Although you were in a very tiny room with a very large fire elemental that's probably putting
Yeah.
out a whole lot of heat.
Yes.
A lot of
So,
BTUs here.
there's that to consider in what you do.
That's its HPs.
Got it. And what's its init? It's +9.
Yeah.
15. Alright. Go. What are you doing?
Let's see. 1, 2. This table is here.
It is.
So 1. Can we move? Diagonal counts as 2 moves.
It does.
2, 3, 4, 5. That's good there. I'm moving myself away from the black gooey thing.
Giving up your flanking.
Yes,
Alright.
I'm surrendering my flanking to get the hell away from the ooze.
Yeah.
I've seen the Blob movies. I know how this ends.
Right?
It
You would think
ends
Vince
badly
would
for the
stop
brave
it.
girl.
Any other actions?
No, she's gonna hold her. That's good. She's good there. Not gonna throw any spells or anything. That's good there.
Cyber?
All right. With the table up. 1, 5. And I'm going to slam the table down on top of the goo.
I need, before
Nice.
you do, I need a reflex save, please.
You know what makes me happy, by the way?
Cookies.
Yes. This is sort of on the subject of that. Hershey's candy cane candy bars are out for the season. That makes me happy.
Oh,
It's just like their fucking Hershey peppermint bark.
God damn it.
Wait, it's chocolate and peppermint, or
It's white chocolate and peppermint.
Minus
oh
5.
my?
Give me the path that you took to get where you were,
my.
Cypher.
Yeah,
Alright,
it's
well,
fun.
I was here.
Mm-hmm.
I grabbed this table. So it was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay. Alright, only, you're gonna smash it with the table.
Basically, I'm putting it the top side like flat down on it,
Sure.
so legs will be pointing up.
I'm trying to
Squish.
figure out how the best way to roll, have you roll for that. Roll me a melee attack. See if you hit
Okay.
it first. That will hit it. And give me an unarmed +3 attack.
Unarmed. Alright. Is there a specific roll for that, or is that just die 20?
I think it's a 1d3 or 1d6 rather.
1d6.
Plus your strength modifier.
Okay, so
three.
1d6 plus 3 plus 5, so 1d6 plus 8.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
1d6. So 9.
Fantastic. Alright, so you push the table down in front of it, and you hear a muffled thud as it hits the stonework, on the floor, squishing the ooze out in all sides. And give me a second here.
Oh, good.
oh, don't.
Set the table on fire.
Kill it. Kill it with fire.
Since it's
Don't
leaking
set
out the
the
sides
table-
of it.
I'm going to use a level 5 low orbital ion cannon. And 16 titties fell out.
Alright. I'm just gonna have them take their initiative at the same time.
Oh shit. It went splooch.
Yep, pretty much. What is the large fire elemental doing?
Burn
The large
everything.
fire elemental is gonna slam that guy with his pelvic thrust.
By that guy, you mean Gingy?
this fellow right here.
Oh,
He's gonna do the time warp on the cube.
He's gonna do the time warp again. It's just a step to the right.
Steve. Steve.
Yeah.
Because of where Gingy is, it's flanked.
You're right.
Hong Kong.
That doesn't
And
make
it's
sense.
a jump to the left first, goddammit.
And it's
Yeah.
A step to the right.
But
God.
fire elementals don't have hips.
That's a good point.
Did you guys ever see the Doctor Who one of that?
Yes.
No, I can't think
No.
of
Okay.
it.
The Daleks are like telling people what to do. It's good.
You know, I've been meaning
Okay,
to check
so it's
out the
plus
new
12.
Doctor Who, but I haven't been able to get into it since like 10.
I didn't
Yeah.
like Capaldi as well. I like Capaldi. I didn't like the writing as much because none of it felt alien. Because like they were on Earth for like 85% of the season, and I'm like, what the fuck is the point of having a time and space machine if you stay in one goddamn spot?
Okay, I won't
Because
spoil
of
anything
all
in
the
case you guys
creatures in
watch
time and
stuff.
space, we need the most fucking help.
Apparently.
Yeah, right. I won't spoil anything in case you guys watch it, but the ending of the latest season was like, ah!
Yeah, I will give it a shot. Like, I really enjoyed 9. I liked Eccleston a lot. And then
So good.
10 was pretty good, but I was like, I don't like how fucking whimsical and goofy they're making him so often. But I'm like, it wasn't often enough to where I stopped watching it. But then when Matt Smith started, it was like, hey, everything you hated about the last Doctor, we're just doing that now.
See, Capaldi is a lot like Nine. I liked him as
Yeah.
as the Doctor. He's a very serious, very grumpy old man. But
Which is good. That's the Doctor Who I was growing up on.
yeah, and I liked his character a lot. But they're just the stories this time around were very much like, hey, we're in London in 2014 and this stuff's going on. I'm like, why the fuck do you have a space and time machine if you're gonna stay in one fucking place? Like, it was annoying to
Yeah.
the point of like, this is a show about aliens, but all of a sudden we turned it into a show about the Doctor's companion, and it was just like,
There's so many, like, there, like with the latest like thing, like he's supposed to be searching around the universe right now. Like I want him to be searching around the universe looking for Gallifrey. Like, come on.
and no, I'm just gonna stay in this fucking school in London because fuck it.
The next season will be even more of that, where it'll just be like, this season on Doctor Who, he doesn't actually leave the flat. It's
Yeah.
just like the unemployed adventures of Doctor Who.
He's just underground the whole time.
he grabs,
He gets up, he
Holy
wears a
shit.
fucking, he wears a robe, he's got a scruff on his face, eats a bowl of cereal.
Fucking sits through an entire 2 seasons of like the Community,
the end of the season, he's got like an Alan Moore beard going on.
right?
Doctor, what are you doing? I'm catching up on Sons of Anarchy. Why?
This is the year Netflix was invented. I'm never leaving.
I'm never leaving.
So, anyways, Fire Elemental's gonna full attack that fellow, and so first attack is
Roll to hit.
And second
25
attack.
will hit.
that's the second attack.
Those will
What?
hit.
Apparently he
Close.
likes 25.
All right.
Oh man, it's so perfect. I like you, Fire Elemental. You're all right.
You're
And it's 2d6 plus 2, and then another 2d6 of fire.
Okay.
6.
It's just better recognized.
Badges.
That.
I want to grow my toenails out so long that everybody thinks I have a coke problem and am really flexible.
Oh, there's another 2d6.
Dude,
Okay,
did I
so
ever
the-
tell you about my story about my first experience with a fucking Coke spoon?
15. Okay,
No.
so that's 15 for the first one. And then.
I watched the soccer mom do a
15
bump of coke off her
for the
fist,
second one.
Nice.
So
with
that's
her
a
kids in
30.
the back seat of her minivan.
Steve. Steve.
Yeah, yeah.
Burn.
Oh yeah,
Burn.
and burn. And he lights him on fire. Thank you. What is that? How does
DC
that-
17 for large elemental.
Okay. So yeah, so he's gonna make a reflex save.
Yep, against DC 17.
Thank
Which
you,
is a
sir.
Christian rock band.
But it's-
Is it?
Better.
yeah.
Should be.
I accidentally, like, one of the bands I was in opened for a Christian rock band. We didn't know they were a Christian rock band.
So what's the fire damage?
It is, well, first of all, that happens for D4 rounds. Do you want to roll that?
Yeah, hang on. 4. God. My rolling is terrible this evening.
So I don't think it happens right now. I think it happens on his turn. Reflex save. So he catches on fire.
Mm-hmm.
And it does 2d6.
2d6. Okay, I've got it here. Just
Oh my god.
Um,
That's so fucked up.
So, Genji, what happens is this large fire elemental is
Ow.
hitting this cube.
Ow. Ow.
And you have
Now-
a chance to notice that inside this cube, kind of suspended, are a couple of scraps of things that were on the table. There looks like a chair leg and probably a spear. And they've, as it's gotten hit by this fire
Emergency
elemental,
interrupt teleport.
the things inside of it are catching fire.
Piss fuck and teleport.
It's your turn. Where are you teleporting to? If you want to.
Fucking right here.
Alright. Go.
Wow.
Alright.
That's the sound I
Bamf.
make.
Anything else
Bamf.
that turn?
Bamf is probably more appropriate. Once I bamf there, I am then going to. Well, shit. Let me do the measurement on this. Sometimes I jump on ideas and then have to stop myself before I do it and kill us all.
No, don't stop yourself. Just keep going. It'll
Just
be
live on the
fine.
edge.
It'll be fine.
Well,
Your face is a frog.
we're checking that.
As long as your range doesn't get to here, I'm
Dang
fine
it.
with whatever you do.
No, I can't reach. I was gonna try to like cone these guys here, but I jumped a little too far in the corner. Plus, the teleport probably was my turn anyway. That had to take a lot of magical concentration.
Yeah, I was gonna give you, like, if you wanted to take a minor action or something.
Well, the cats are out of the bag, so capping the lids probably won't help us now. Okay, I will take a minor to move here,
Okay.
and that's my turn.
Yeah, that's.
Ah,
that's
clever. Clever.
Alright, let's go. I'm just gonna go left and right here. Cypher.
Ba-dum-bum-bum.
20 hit your AC, Cypher?
No, it does not.
Okay.
Nice. Go Cypher. Go Cypher.
Whoa, did you skip me? I didn't go
No.
last turn.
You're at the top of the turn order, dude. We just got done with Gingy's turn.
Yeah,
He's at
it
the
is your
bottom of
turn.
the turn
Yeah.
order.
Yeah, you like smacked him.
Right.
And made it all of him.
You hit him,
smacked
you
the
hit him with
table.
the chair.
Oh, yes, yeah, okay.
And the-
For
and
some
the
reason,
chairs split 'em
I'm
up
still
into-
stuck in the fact that Gingy goes before me. So
Could
could be the last 27 games we were in. I don't know.
Go with the
Alright.
fire elementals, AC.
16. Doesn't have great IC.
That's nonetheless.
It's good if it hits it though. I'd like those slimes to hit the fire elemental.
Because they get.
They get damaged when they hit the
Good
fire
points.
elemental. Exactly.
I didn't know if you wanted me to spoil it or not.
That's why I like fire elementals.
Yonder the tiger is like covering his mouth with his balls. I shouldn't tell, but I'm a tiger, so it doesn't.
Yeah,
Build a
I don't think
grand sign.
you are a
Spoiler
tiger. You
alert.
can't tell anybody shit. You can be like, I think you should sometimes forget you're a tiger and try to like sound out human sounds, but then it just comes out like.
Yeah, yeah. Don't let me forget that I'm a tiger.
We're
I
never
feel
gonna
like-
let you live it down.
Okay.
I just want
Ever.
that on a T-shirt. Don't let me forget that I'm a tiger.
Don't let me forget that I'm a tiger. The
Just
druid.
a picture of like a tiger with sunglasses on the
Give
shirt.
me a saving throw from the large fire elemental for reflex.
Fire elementals got
Reflexes.
mad saving throws, yo.
Oh, for the large one.
Mm-hmm.
What is your reflex fire?
Yeah, they do actually have pretty good saving throws.
Yeah. Reflex is 11.
Which means you're gonna roll at least a 12.
These nuts.
Oh,
Alright. So what
I'm
happens?
sorry, I jinxed it.
The cube basically expands and engulfs the fire elemental.
Nice. This is
Oh, are you
And
fucking
snuffs
serious?
it out. Yep.
Wow.
Or well, it doesn't snuff it out. I've got. Let me see. What does engulf do?
It's like that's got to do a shit ton of damage to it though. It's gonna be boiling.
It's already on fire, so it really doesn't care at this point.
This
does
isn't
the
gonna
fire,
end for
does
either
the
one of
fire
you.
heal it?
No, it doesn't heal it, but it can expand and engulf up to large creatures.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Wow.
I was like, Dear Diary, today I learned the number of fucks a gelatinous cube gives. It
Zero.
was shockingly low.
Gelatinous cube is the honey badger of oozes.
Okay, I need a fortitude save from the large fire elemental.
Alright. Alright. Oh, that's still better than its will. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice roll.
So it's not paralyzed. However, it does take.
Can it just throw like a fiery tantrum and start melting it?
Yeah, I mean,
Takes 7 points of damage.
You ever see the fucking
the damage it gets from attacking it doesn't stack with the damage it gets for already being on fire, so it does take 2d6 damage.
Yeah, I already took the 2d6 from the gelatinous cube. The fire elemental is going to take 7 points of acid damage.
Cool.
There it is.
Can acid hurt fire? Like,
It's an
I'm
elemental.
no
so
rocket surgeon.
Fire elementals are logically they're immune to fire. They're heavily easily damaged by ice and cold. They don't have any immunity to acid.
Right, what does the acid erode?
Well, think of it this way: you can dehydrate a jelly, but you because it's like mostly made of water. Even though it's acid, it's like water based, so it still like snuffs out flames.
Yeah.
And even though they're mostly fire, think of them as like a magma. They're
Yeah.
also there's magma in
There's
there
some
too.
rock
So,
and lava base in there. It's got a
It's
solid
serious
form
acid.
that it can eat away at. The small fire elemental, what is he doing?
it's a simple creature. It's going to attack this one right here.
All right.
28. I don't know if 16 will hit it or not.
Yes.
Holy shit, they got bad ACs just like me. Let's see, that's a die 6 plus 3. So 4 damage there, not massive, but it's 4 more than it had.
Okay.
2 for burn, and it's got to do a DC versus 14 or it's on fire.
These are immune to fire on this one. Or not
Okay.
immune, but they don't light on fire. So I will
They
do
don't
the,
light on fire.
I will do the fire damage, but they won't actually catch. What's the? Sorry, you said 2d6.
That's only if it's burning. If it can't catch on fire and burn,
Mhm.
I had to roll the damage. So
Okay.
it took 4 and then 2. It
Okay.
took 6 damage.
All right. Tambourine.
Okay, Tambourine finishes putting the thing on the thing.
Okay.
And this is what it looks like. What's happening right now. This.
Oh, yes.
Oh, nice.
Oh yeah. Yeah. All right. So Tambourine finishes putting the lid on the vat. What's he doing then?
Okay, so what's going on with Garen? Is he being
Well-
is he being swallowed right now, or
No, he's
No, the thing that's being swallowed is the fire elemental, dude. These
He's-
things skittering in different directions.
he's standing in like ankle deep slime of acid trail, but other than that, he's fine.
okay? Tambourine's gonna stand guard over here and stop anyone that tries to get to Yonder.
Okay. What's Yonder doing?
Okay. Yonder is going to okay, so stone shape. It's 10 cubic feet plus 1 cubic foot per level. So I can do 20 cubic feet.
Mm-hmm.
Would I be able to drop this fellow in a pit? Oh no, they climbed out of the things. I couldn't put him in a pit.
You could. I mean, it would.
You should put him in a glass case of emotions.
could I put him in a pit and like like seal it.
Oh.
Because they can, Yeah, do they seem to be corroding the floor?
The black ones, yes. The green
Okay.
one, no.
Okay.
Yeah, you could put it. You could put it into a pit and seal the pit. I will say, it'll take you a turn to open the pit. It would take you because you're having. Well, where would you be pulling the stone from to seal it?
So I'll pull the stone out, like from under it,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll seal it with that stone.
So you would push. All right. See, here's
So,
the problem. Go ahead.
So I'll like raise it up on the sides to make like a shaft, and then I'll like push the shaft down.
Okay, I see what you're saying. All right. I'm trying to think of how to do this fairly.
Maybe you should get a reflex save or something to like jump out of the way.
Trying to think, because if you're roll me. You have concentration.
Yeah.
Roll me a concentration check.
Nice.
Do it. Do it 4 times, for one for each side of the pillar.
Wop, wop, wop,
All right.
wop.
I will give myself 2 reflex saves for the 21 and the 23.
Also, this will probably snuff out the fire.
It will, because it will. Well,
Oxygen.
does it need though? Does it
Yeah, it's
need
an
the
elemental. It
oxygen?
doesn't need to
that's a
breathe.
Yeah, because it doesn't breathe.
Aw.
It's a living embodiment of the element, so yeah.
All right.
It's all good.
So a fire elemental can burn underwater?
Yeah.
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 Well, it'll be steamy, but
Yeah. All right. So it doesn't get out of the way in time for you to. And from my understanding, what you did is raise the floor up to the ceiling on 4 sides around it, right?
yeah.
Okay. So I'm going to nice little box going on right here
I just put it in a big stone box.
of emotion. Got it.
I'm in a stone box of emotion.
All right.
I like it though.
Could I make a sculpt check to like put an image of Dr. Vitus on the side?
Yes! And a bunch of Dr. Vitus's linked together like a human centipede carved in all the way around.
One side says "Don't open dead inside."
Yeah.
Don't dead open inside.
Don't dead open inside.
Oh god.
Um, yeah, if you want to do that during combat, go right ahead.
Perfect.
You'll need to move over to the box to do it, but yeah. All right, let's give yourself a point in sculpting because that's a fairly good roll on that.
Yeah, that fucking well done.
Cypher, I need a reflex check from you, please.
Okay. Hold on 1 second. I think somebody's knocking at my door. Reflex check. Hold on. Reflex.
I'm
Roll,
gonna be
and then I'll be right back.
I always feel like somebody's
Better be
watching
done.
me.
We have like 3 minutes. I want to read you a story, but I'm not going to if you're not.
Ain't got no privacy.
So filling that booty.
That's actually I gotta give you credit there, Steve. I was like that's pretty clever.
That's good.
Yeah.
Contain it, let it battle itself out inside that box with the elemental. And regardless of how that turns out, it's still trapped in a box.
It's just my goo in
Wait a
the
minute.
box.
Wait a minute, has the elemental just become Schrodinger's cat?
I've
Oh yeah,
seen
it's
Reddit.
in a
I know
constant
the-
state of.
If a fire
of,
elemental is being dissolved by a gelatinous cube inside a stone box that nobody can see inside of,
Yeah.
I'm gonna take a which Marvel woman am I quiz.
You're gonna be.
dude, you're Squirrel Girl. I can tell you that right now.
I want to be Squirrel Girl. That'd be great.
I want them to make a really campy Squirrel Girl movie where she just takes out everybody in the Marvel universe.
That's a current running series now.
I just want it to be this really like non-canon movie where she just like fights everybody and doesn't give a fuck.
And then the only one that actually ever takes her down is the supervillain who summons kittens. Because, kittens versus squirrels. Like,
I love that the writer for Squirrel Girl basically just made her taking out Thanatos like retcon proof.
Yeah.
It's just like, nope, we confirmed this is definitely Thanos. This is not a robot clone or any other substitution.
yeah, he had the Watcher confirm it.
Yeah.
It's like, yep, this is really him.
If they fuck up that Deadpool movie, and the only reason I'm worried about it is because it's Fox, I'm gonna be pissed.
Okay.
He's back.
Welcome back.
All right. So what's going on?
So you are still standing like ankle deep in acid and taking a couple of points of damage from it there.
Well, of course I want to step out of said acid.
You're gonna need your take your movement. All the black trails on the floor are basically ankle deep pools of acid, or trails of acid rather. So that's where you have to move. All right. Do anything else?
At this point, no.
All
Just waiting.
The large fire elemental is stuck in a box.
Did I lose my turn?
No. What happened there? Maybe you did. I don't know. It must. My mouse has been double clicking odd
Oh, it's
recently.
okay.
So,
Me and Garen are both on 21, so it's like I can go after him. It's no big deal.
yeah, go ahead.
Hey.
Hey.
This just in. Apparently I'm Natasha Romanoff.
Nice. See,
Breaking news.
Olga does she does that whole, she links eyes with Dr. Vitus across the room, and she
No.
says, "Feel free to torch it."
Your
He goes,
fucking dark ass beady fucking pig
1,
eyes make me blatantly
2,
uncomfortable.
3, 4, 5, 6. And
I can't torch fuck because it would engulf the room.
no, you torch this shit, the cone attack you were talking about before.
But yeah, oh dude, that's the plan. But I can't hit all 4 of them. My code's not that long.
I am merely moving the hell out of the random way. So, and since I moved next to the paladin who's been taking the acid damage, I'll throw a cure light wounds on him. It's a level 1 spell. Might as well throw the heal into our heal point pool.
Roll.
Yep.
For the heal.
And then you just add it to our total there. So 8 back into our pool.
Yep. All right, Cypher.
Now it's-
Wait, Cypher.
I'm
wait,
going
yep.
again?
No, sorry. Large fire elemental is stuck in a box,
Stuck in a box.
and unless you have a problem with that, Steve, I will just call that conflict in the box null and void at this point. Like neither one are getting out, neither one are surviving, unless you really want the. One
So
to
now
play
we have a stone box full of really hot Jello.
pretty much.
Yeah, pretty much. It's just hot stew.
So I'm gonna go ahead and just like not worry about either of those. If that's fine with you, Steve. I will take silence as compliance and moving on. Gingy, what are you doing?
I am going to cast my cone on them's bitches.
All right.
And I am looking up my cone attack. I'm going to be casting Burning Hands, which you can reflex half.
Yeah, the reflex is terrible, so we'll try.
Sweet.
Not exactly known for being the most dexterous of cubes. Or
Yeah,
slime.
they struggled to get out of a box. Or a vat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No. 1,
All right.
3, and a 10. So
So should I roll 3 times, or...
just roll once, and I'll spread the damage across all 3 of them.
Okay.
Or I'll give them all 3 the same damage, rather.
D4. Honk.
18
Nice.
bitches.
Ooh, nice.
Nice, very nice.
18 bitches.
16 titties fall out.
16 titties fall out.
I can math, I swear I can. There we go. That's it.
I reach into an ethereal portal and pull out Alizé.
Alright.
Speaking of which, I'm so fucking jazzed. We went to the liquor store because I was going to get Iceman for the fucking Thanksgiving. I was going to get a couple bottles of that. and today 'cause I was doing Thanksgiving errands, and the liquor store we normally get it from was like, "Yeah, that's our supplier is low, and we've been sold out for days." So I was starting to get worried. And then on our way to my friend Sean's house, we passed another liquor store, and I said, "Fuck it," we swerved in, and they had 2 bottles left. I was like, Thanksgiving is saved.
All right.
We'll try to get my grandma drunk.
And all right, so here's what happens. I'm gonna go like left to right on these guys. The top 2 here are kind of working in conjunction on this 3rd vat that's there, and
Oh shit.
basically like throwing themselves against the vat, and you see as where they're touching and coming in contact with the vat, it's starting to etch away and eat away at the sides of the vat.
No, they're clean.
The other 2 are not very amused with being hit with fire. Gingy. Let's see.
Roll.
16 hit your AC?
16.
Candles. Okay, there you go.
I'm sorry, that second window of
No worries.
because I have Roll20 in 2 windows, and it's like buried under some stuff on that monitor. There we go. Let's see. Yeah, that hits.
Okay, 14.
Ugh,
Will that hit?
that also hits.
Okay. Alright, so both of them are attacking you from either side.
Oh,
Let's-
good.
2d6 plus 4.
Oh god.
So 13, and then
Oh, good.
18.
What?
Well, you've got the attack, and then you've got the acid damage from the first one,
Oh,
and the attack and the acid damage from the second one. Alright. so-
Wait. This is an excellent time for us to be using communal hit points.
I know,
'Cause
right?
Otherwise, Gingy would be a puddle of black goo right now.
Why do I gotta be black goo?
Because you're black goo.
Alright.
The white goo's in that middle vat. No justice, no peace.
Whatever type of goo you identify as, that's what kind of goo you are.
What is the small flame elemental doing?
Because it knows bros before hoes, it's going to flutter over to here. So I can't move it, so it's going to move over to there and attack the one right here.
Alright. Roll to hit.
So run now, boss, and it is a flankered.
Be right back.
Oop, slow down. Phew, shit. Not rolling great numbers today. 15.
15 will hit.
Phew. See? I'm trying, Jens. I'm trying to help you out here, buddy. Trying to keep
I
it
know
here.
it. I know it.
So 7 damage. Then 6. So 13, and you said they don't burn, so 13 damage.
Okay. I do need a reflex save from where. Give me the path that it moved.
It actually moved through 3 squares that had the acid trail in it.
Alright, so I need 3 reflex saves.
So it's okay. This thing's doing its job as a summoned creature. 21, a 27, and a 12.
Okay.
12 probably didn't
Yeah,
pass.
12 didn't pass. So 4 damage. Alright. Tambourine.
Okay, Tambourine is gonna come up here.
Tamarine's meat shield.
Anything else?
He's going to growl menacingly.
What's the other doing?
Yonder is, I forget, has someone tried to use fire on these fellows yet?
Yes.
Did it work?
Well, I tried. Let me rephrase that. I tried Searing Light, which is like a fire attack, but it needs a ranged touch attack, so I missed. But we know they don't catch on fire. They take fire damage. They're not immune to fire, but they don't burn.
I see.
You've seen that from the elemental. That's not a player giveaway. You've seen the elemental has been
Right,
they
right.
can't catch on fire.
Yeah. No, I wasn't expecting. Okay. So. Tambourine is going to cast Flame Strike on this one.
Does 4 damage to everybody in that row. Oh, wait, that's Hearthstone, sorry. Alright. What's the damage from Flame Strike, and do I get a reflex?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let me check.
Not that their reflex is very good.
Reflex for half. It's okay, so it does 10d6. The reflex save should be, what is it? 14
Okay.
it's 18.
Okay, so yeah, he didn't make it. Roll damage?
Okay. So it's 10 d6.
That's an expensive spell, but I concur with its use.
And it's a single
Good.
target spell?
Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
Alright. Go.
Yeah, hold.
What are you doing?
Crying. Well, since yeah, actually, you know, the druid's got the right idea. They're fire and stuff like that. Chilling right where she's at. Delaying my turn until the end of our turns.
Okay.
So
Cyber?
delaying until everybody's turn's done.
Okay, so
I was pasting something.
this section here, like, well, first of all, how large is the vat?
It's 4 feet in diameter, and about 7 feet tall.
Okay. 4 feet in diameter. I'm not, now, what are the, now this is going to sound like a strange question, but what are the dynamics of the bag of holding?
The
Like,
one
in
that I
terms-
gave you to
Yeah.
store shit in,
Yeah.
that you can store shit in it and not use it for combat.
Oh, that's right. Okay. Shit. Okay.
Why would anybody
um,
store shit?
Hmm. What the hell am I going to do against these things? Okay. Then what I will do, still referring to the bag of holding, I will reach into the bag of holding, and I will pull out, I will grab a handful of vials of lamp oil.
Haha.
Alright.
And I'm going to throw the lamp oil at the slimes.
Make me ranged attacks to see, make sure you hit and don't miss.
Okay. Ranged attack. Ranged, which is a shitty fucking stat for me. Not bad.
Yeah, you hit. Alright.
So yeah, I'm throwing these vials of lamp oil at the slimes.
Just that one in particular, or both of them?
Well, I'm trying to hit them, cover them, or get as much oil on both of them as possible. So
Okay.
I will leave it to you to decide if it actually is successful. I'm just throwing it at them.
Use up all 3 of your vials if you want a full, like, 10-foot radius like that.
Okay, all 3 of my vials have been deleted from my.
radius, but 10-foot coverage.
There you go. Lamp oil has been deleted from my list. There you go.
I need a reflex save from the small. Or no, wait, this is the large fire.
That's the big guy.
Never mind, he's staying in his box. Gingy, what are you doing?
I will. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doo.
He'll get funky.
Hold on, give me 1 second.
See, I told you.
So go from on down to Funky Town.
That's it. Let's check your bad music knowledge, bad music trivia knowledge. Funky Town is a reference to what United States city?
Absolutely zero idea. The only place I know it from is Doug.
Funky Town is actually a reference to New York City, New York.
Yep.
I don't think I've ever been there. I've seen the Statue of Liberty from the really crappy airport in New Jersey.
Newark.
Yeah, but that's about as close as I've gotten, I think.
That's okay. Then you still haven't seen New York because the Statue of Liberty and Ellis Island are actually in Jersey,
In Jersey, yeah.
That's terrible.
They're in the river on the Jersey side.
which is always hilarious because New York goes, "We got the statue." No, you don't. Jersey does.
That is the closest I've gotten is that airport, I believe.
I am going to move.
To the left.
Can I hop up on this table? Like, what would I have to pass to like jump up on this table?
Just give
Clever.
me jump checks and make sure you don't fall on your face.
Is it a jump to the left?
It's a step to the right. So you want me to do a jump check?
Yeah, just to make sure
I
you
don't
like that on
have.
your
I
face.
have 0 in jump.
Roll me a dex check then. Whichever one is higher, you can either roll jump or dex. There you go. You're fine.
Jump dicks.
Okay, cool. I'm going to leap up on this table, and then from this table, I'm going to conduct a scientific experiment. Since fire isn't doing shit, I'm going to shoot a lightning bolt at that motherfucker right there and see what he does.
All right.
All
that
while
will
grabbing
be-
his crotch like Michael Jackson.
Do I
You
get
can-
a
You can reflex half.
reflex half? Okay. And their reflex is terrible, so I doubt it'll do anything. But yeah, God
I'm
damn,
picking
I am
that. I'm
fucking
picking
rolling
those spells on purpose
awful
now.
tonight.
It jumps into it.
Right.
Lean into the blow.
It is actually made of like one of those copper roosters.
It actually makes it spreads itself wider, so it's easier for you to hit.
It's making a lot of contact with the ground.
Holy
on purpose.
Jesus!
Tries to
Alright.
dodge, but it dodges in 2 different directions.
All right, so I'm gonna cast lightning bolt on that fucker, and I'm gonna love this spell and
Nice.
Hadouken!
Hadouken.
Yeah.
Jesus,
A little bit of
Dude, it
Is
had-
the level
it had
3
like a
spell
little
just for that one
slime.
slime?
You just splattered little teeny slime on the ceiling.
All right. Anything else you want to do this turn?
No, that's me, man.
Strike a cool pose.
The other two continue to throw themselves against the sides of the vat. Gingy and actually everybody's got a good line of sight other than Steve. Everybody but Steve, give me a spot check.
Spot check. Where is
Spot
it?
check. My only weakness.
There it is. Spot.
Spot.
And Gingy.
Where'd my cookies go? God, I hate them.
You still looking for it, Gingy?
Am I still looking for what?
Your spot,
Spot check.
Oh, I thought we were observing it. I didn't know I had to roll for it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Spot check.
I thought you were just saying you guys can all see clearly what's happening.
No.
Okay.
This
Sorry.
is no worries.
Misinterpreted there.
So Tambourine and Gingy both notice that the spots where the fucking black pudding is throwing itself against the sides of the vat, you're starting to see a brown-orange substance starting to leak through and out onto the floor.
Oh, god damn it. They must be stopped.
Alright,
Yeah.
what's the small fire elemental doing?
Okay.
Actually,
Small.
need a reflex save for starting its turn
Yep.
in the acid.
Yep. Bloop.
Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. Well, it's gonna move into another acid square.
Okay, so every time it
So-
does, give me a... Where is it going?
Can you do me a favor? Move it to north.
Oops.
So it's gonna end up here.
Okay.
So it's gonna need another reflex.
I need another
because it's
reflex.
moving through one. It fails that one, so it's gonna take damage.
Yep, and that's... 9...
Whew. I don't have a tip point total, so
I've got it.
I mean I know how much it started with. It started with 27, but I don't have its running total on the screen for me.
It's 14 right now.
Okay, so it's not even attacking the slime; it's attacking this puddle of oil that the paladin threw all
Okay.
over the place. So it's setting the oil on fire for its attack.
Roll me just a normal melee attack real quick.
All right. Oop, wait.
Alright, so it hits it and it sets it on fire. What's the normal fire damage? So,
Not the melee damage. It would just do a die 6 of fire damage, and then it does the burn. So
26, 3, and 2. Okay. So we got,
now hopefully all of this crap is on fire.
it is. You do see one of the small black puddings that was throwing itself against the side of the jar kind of boil and dissipate. The other one's still working on the side of that jar, even as it's on fire. Tambourine?
Alright, Tambourine's gonna stay where he is.
Okay. Steve?
Alright, see if I have any more fire in my bag.
Burn!
I think I, I wasn't planning on a lot of blasting, so, didn't really,
It's okay, buddy. You've been improvising very well for not prepping blasting spells.
Yonder's gonna turn into a human and toss a lit torch onto that oil.
Well, the oil's already on fire, but okay.
Oh, that's true. It's on fire. Never mind. Can I use a like a would a like a gust of wind like help build the fire? Maybe not. Maybe,
yeah, if
maybe
you wanna do a gust of wind and have it take the fire damage again this turn, that's fine.
Yeah.
That'll also speed up the because it'll be more oxygen. The amount, or it'll lower the number of turns that oil is actually lit. So
Okay.
we'll balance it that way.
That sounds cool.
That's a
hang on.
clever
see
use of
that.
gust of wind.
Let's do the oil will remain lit for another 4 rounds currently. For your gust of wind, we'll remove a round.
All right.
Oh, sorry. So you're doing gust of wind?
Yeah.
All right. So I need to roll damage. Okay, 4. And it's for another 3 rounds. Oops. All right. Go.
Ah, shit. Nah, Olga's doing nothing. She's just staying right where she's at.
Cyber.
Okay, so that's burning. That's trapped. So here's a question. Obviously, this is the way we came in.
It is.
I noticed from now this might just be because of the layout of the way that the room is showing, but this also looks like another exit entrance thing. Is that correct?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a hallway
Okay.
over there.
We had seen that because at one point me and I forget, it was me and you were all the way over to here,
Right.
so we could see it.
Okay, so I also remember that last time I was scouting the room before this whole scenario happened. I remember I was walking around while everybody else was looking on the tables and stuff. So did I see anything else besides this door over here? Was there any other doors, like say over here or
No.
over here, anything like
That's
that?
the
Okay.
only walkway that you saw, or the only
Okay.
exit that you saw.
So then 6, 1, 2, 3. Oops, excuse me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right. Gingy.
Would it be possible for me to actually cast Mending on the jar it's attacking to kind of slow its progress down?
Mhm,
Like,
yeah.
I know I might not be able to fix it while it's eroding it, but my attempt is, since there's other people, kind of working on it, we'll see if I can slow its progress down.
Sure. Roll me a concentration check, or a intelligence, whichever one's higher.
Boop.
Alright, so you begin to work on it, and you're working on the side that the black pudding is throwing itself against.
Yes.
So you're, for the time being, you are kind of countering each other out, or you're reversing the damage it's currently doing. The other side that was being worked on by the other black pudding that's no longer there, however, with the fire added, does crack, and the vat breaks open. And
That's the mending. The mending isn't stopping that.
no, because there was the other side that had taken damage as well from the other black pudding on the side.
Well, shit.
And out leaks a large black, brown, orange-looking ooze.
Great.
Blackish brown.
I need to roll initiative. Oops. But it's about half leaked out at this point, so it's not going to get a turn next turn around. And Gingy, if you want to continue that mending spell next time around, you can cut it off, essentially, and mend the jar completely sealed again.
That would be worth a shot.
So, small fire elemental, what is it doing?
It's going to clobber this one in the back.
All right, roll me. Actually, yeah. Roll to hit. Yep. And damage.
6 plus 3. There's that part.
Don't need to worry about anything else.
It's okay. It's stoked that it got a
Is there
kill.
a
Like
murder taking place there?
little fiery fists in the air. Yeah.
Fire it up. Fire it up.
Just for so you know kind of what you're looking at, I'm gonna get
Yeah,
rid
that's good.
of this here. The
So
the orange
this-
ooze is a lot more like paste than it is an ooze. It's a lot thicker than the others have been.
and it's not all the way out of the vat yet. It's starting to ooze out the west side.
Right. And I'm not going to let it actually attack or do anything unless it is completely out. So Gingy
Gotcha.
has a chance to stop it, or you guys have a chance to stop it.
Yeah, if anybody
Kid,
else can mend or stone shape,
I
that
am
seems like
really-
it's worth a shot.
Liking your idea of the mending. That was a very clever use of the cantrip.
What's Tambourine doing?
Making cat noises.
Making bear
Yeah.
noises. Got it.
Yeah.
Steve, what are you doing?
Okay. I am going to.
Wow.
Shit,
Okay.
your pants, apparently.
Dude, are you all right?
Did you?
Do you
did
need to take a
prunes
minute?
for dinner? Is that what happened there?
Do you need a bio break?
Okay.
That just sounded wet. Sounded wet
Uh,
and gross.
five
And-
words,
yeah.
right? 5
Yep.
words.
5 words.
Yeah.
Jan, Olga has great plan.
Okay.
Away from people.
Yeah. Yonder's gonna use his desiccate spell. Let me make sure how that.
What are you
goes.
desiccating first off?
Is that the one that was the sandblast thing?
Apparently
It's like a
pants.
shittier sandblast.
Get
Okay,
it? Desiccate.
So this is
Shooter.
a single
Ah.
target. So he's gonna.
Because that sandblast spell was cool. I'm not gonna
Yeah,
lie.
he gets. Yeah. So this one he gets a fort save. And it's versus. Let me double check that. I remember them having decent fort saves, so it probably might not even hit. It's second level, so it's 16. So it's he's got to beat 16 on the fort save.
Yeah, he's fine.
Cool.
Alright,
That's my turn. Yonder's also gonna.
go.
Yeah, it's the let's see, 25. Well, to make sure I'm in range, be 1, 2. That way I'm facing straight down. 3 next to Tamarine, and Olga like she shoots Dr. Vitas taps her forehead, and she's gonna cast the spell Make Whole on
Okay.
that vat, which is pretty much the level 2 version of the mending spell, but it's a lot more powerful.
Alright, roll me a concentrate check.
20 plus 8,
Alright.
24.
So you guys seal the cracks in the sides of the vase or the vat, kind of seal back up. The amount of this Arachi jelly that was out is not significant enough to be able to do anything on its own, and it just kind of wiggles around on the floor.
Gross.
Don't eat that. Don't eat it.
All right, and
Wait, what kind of jelly was it?
Orchi?
Oh shit. Oak jelly. Oak jelly. OCHRE. Yeah.
Yeah,
The nasty one.
yeah,
The one that dissolves you into more of it.
Oh, gross.
yeah.
That sucks.
It's a fun. Yeah, this was a fun room. I like this room.
Oh my god.
We have very different
Worse.
definitions of fun.
Oh, you guys handled it well.
Could we then play the rest of the game as Jelly.
Jellies.
Jellies.
Oh,
Can this just be a jellies game?
Ooze
Oh,
around
man.
everywhere.
I will turn into some teenage girl's shoes from 1993.
Oh god.
We brought you the god pins. Blah.
Well, I mean, I guess we wouldn't have to worry about the explosive colors if we were goo.
Mm-hmm.
Or
They would
would-
just turn you into more
Very
goo.
true.
maybe
Is
maybe
it
we
is it
missed
not
our
too late to
chance.
unseal the jar? Can I just stick my neck in it?
Alright, so I'm gonna leave you guys in initiative order here. And what are you doing? Steve.
Can you
Okay,
go ahead?
so-
Jim, can you disintegrate that fire elemental for me
Yeah, I
then?
can get rid of that.
Thank you.
I'm going to assume that you all have enough common sense not to walk in the acid where the jellies were, so I'm going to delete that. Just get it off.
Oh, okay. Shit. I was
Did you want it?
You gotta remember where it was
I
now,
was
because
gonna roll
you
around in
fucking
it.
cross
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Could
I
you,
would-
maybe if you could figure out a way to like keep it, you could like save
Well,
it.
Alright, fair question. Does anybody want to do anything with the acid slimes that are on the floor? Before?
Oh, what about the little piece of wiggling Orochi jelly? Can I keep that?
As a pet?
No, well, not necessarily as a pet.
Do you have if you've
Not
got a
sure.
glass vial, then you could probably pick it up.
I don't, but I would say I have a pretty solid bet of maybe finding some sort of glass container in this room,
Yeah, you do.
You can
considering
keep
what kind of
feeding
room
it,
this is.
and then you'll have your own.
I
Yeah,
can feed
you-
it my enemies.
You can. I will give yourself one vial of Arachi jelly, or whatever that one's called.
Sweet.
I like
That's
that.
fair
Tim.
enough. Yeah.
Stick with it.
I gotta get like a vial of holding so I could just like lower my enemies into it. So in this other dimension is just a continent-sized jelly.
I just had this horrible. Anybody remember the WoW? I want to say it was like 1988 or 89 remake of the Blob. That actually had pretty good
Yeah.
special effects. Do you remember the very end? The crazy preacher who's all burned, scarred up, and he's like, "God has given me a sign," and he's got the glass jar with the little
Yeah.
piece of Blob in it. I'm like, this is gonna be Dr. Vetus when he takes damage to his charisma. He's gonna be like, "That's it. I'm killing the world with this Blob."
The stats for it, Gingy, are in chat if you want them.
Yeah.
We can talk about this outside of stream time, but if you want to work on feeding and nurturing it so it actually becomes something you can use, then we can work out a system for that later.
To be honest, what I had in mind was more like slipping it somewhere I don't want to be, like dropping it in the pocket, like dropping it down the back of the shirt of something I hate or something.
Okay.
But I mean, if we could nurture it and we have like a lovely codependent relationship and we get a flat somewhere in San Francisco, I think I can work on that.
Feed me, Gingy.
We'll work that
Right.
out. We'll work that out
He's-
off stream.
It's gonna be a new WB sitcom. He's a sorcerer and the goo. And it's like the Shmoo from those bad
If I-
70s cartoons.
If I call it if I call it the goo though, I've got to I can only say it like Adam Sandler does in that movie when he sees the foot. Goo!
All right, Steve, what are you doing? Anything?
Okay. So we found a door somewhere.
There's a hallway down at the bottom west corner or southwest corner of the room.
Southwest. Like over here.
Yep.
I'm gonna head over there, and so will Tom Baron.
All right. Hey, thanks, Crunchmaster.
Why not?
Crunchmaster.
Oh, it's
Crunch
Crunch in the room.
That name implies a mastery of crunch,
It does.
and I want to know what skills come with that.
He was the druid that was gonna group with us last night. That's the guy.
Oh, right
that's,
on.
that's him.
You think you get some rotate and grind action along with the crunch, or is
Right.
it just?
No, he looks like Suzanne Summers. He's just really hot.
Go where you done.
Let's see. The goo is still there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
All right. Cyber?
Hmm.
My
Yeah.
jelly all over your jelly.
Gingy?
Well, now that I've got my
Must
goo.
be jelly because jam don't shake.
So where's the other door?
It's over where everybody's gathering.
In front of
Okay.
the druid and his
Yeah.
a bear and his boy.
I guess I'm going to hop off this table and shimmy over that way and avoiding the snail trails.
Alright, fair enough.
Was that a dog and his boy reference?
Yes,
Like
it was.
that. Okay.
It was.
I love that movie.
God, movie's good. I haven't seen it in a
With the
fucking while.
incredibly young anybody?
Patrick Bateman. I have no idea.
No.
Wait, who was that?
You don't know?
No.
Give me a hint. His real claim to fame was when he skyrocketed to awesomeness from Miami Vice as Sonny Crockett. I
I
forget.
never
what you
liked
guys are.
Miami Vice.
You guys are so young.
I can't remember his name.
Steve, where'd you go? Did you disappear under a bear?
Yeah, are you?
Yeah.
Okay. I looked
Okay.
away for a second. I was like, there's no Steve.
Oh wait.
Oh, there he
no,
is.
we can't.
He's
we
the
can't
other
do that. I'm a tiger.
He's right here. He's right here.
No.
Oh, there he is.
I thought I was gonna ride Tambourine for a bit, then I remembered that I was a tiger.
I think you could still do that and just have all four legs dangling over the sides of the bear.
What if we glue our backs together and
Yes.
become like one of those remote controlled cars that never goes upside down?
Yes.
That would be
Yes,
funny.
yes, yes.
Okay. So
if
wait, I
that
can't find it.
happens and you fall off of something and you start flipping, you're just going to make a wormhole.
That's true. Yeah.
He's
That'd be
not
rad.
buttered toast.
Okay, so this is to the left here is where I'm going.
Okay?
Okay, that's the okay. Yeah, I found it. Cool.
We
Is
just
it-
gotta combine you with like an Uncle Sam too. And we can make a Chimerica.
Okay.
Oh, you know what? I totally there
Nice.
was a door there and I didn't realize there should not have actually been a door there. My
Oh,
apologies.
I'm sorry.
It's just an open hallway.
Yeah, it's an open hallway. There, I don't know why I drew a door there. There shouldn't have been one.
Okay. Oh, now I feel silly. Yonder totally thought there was a door there, but he's drunk.
Go home, Yonder.
Y'all you've been drinking again.
From the
The-
toilet,
I
probably.
feel like the alcoholic druid is a good trope.
Go, what you done?
I think
Let's
we
see.
were
One-
playing with an alcoholic druid in Warcraft
1,
last night.
2. Put my little X check mark of chalk on the corner of the wall there.
Alright.
3, 4, 5, 6. That's a big stairwell.
That is a big stairwell. Alright, Cypher.
God damn it.
Dun, 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 dun.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Gingy.
I'm following suit.
Alright. Steve.
Yeah, party.
My jelly all over your jelly.
I don't think you're ready for this, Jelly.
Oh God.
Can't handle this jelly. Too much jelly.
Too jelly.
Go.
With a compliment that I debated is good thinking on the men spells. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Is that a pit we can actually see, or just a big?
Yes, it is. I will.
Okay.
I will tell you as you get closer. Cypher.
Okay, so, well, fuck. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, you know what? 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm gonna let them test for traps by walking randomly on shit. So
Alright.
go right ahead, enjoy that.
Gingy.
I am, well, I will catch up to the group at least, because I know there's no traps as far as that far goes. I will mage hand the square in front of yonder and just punch the ground and see if anything dangerous happens.
It doesn't react.
Okay, there you go. I've cleared one spot.
Okay.
Nice. I have a like 50-something warrior in WoW at the moment. Alright, Yonder, what are you done?
Okay. Yonder's going to overhear the paladin mumbling about traps and and go like, oh yeah, I should probably do that, and start poking the area in front of him as he walks forward.
So you
He's
get-
going to, yeah, he's going to look. How far down does this look like it goes?
It goes 10 feet.
Oh,
So
that's not bad at all.
what you have is a 30-foot long, 10-foot deep gap in the corridor. At the bottom of this gap are spikes. These spikes are spaced well enough apart that you should be able to walk between them.
I don't trust that shit.
But they come alive. And
No, I was like,
Are they,
at
like-
that point, they're not spikes for us to get killed on. They're electrical conductors that are just gonna form like some fucking
Yeah.
crazy ass grid and fry all of us.
No?
Or maybe they're like, yo dog, I heard you like spikes on your spikes.
No, they actually, the spikes suddenly angle like 60 degrees over and start spinning like a blender.
Okay. So. Okay. I think there's a thing.
There's a thing.
It's a thing. With a thing.
Thing with the thing in it.
He said he married back a little bit ago.
Really?
You could try your jelly all over my jelly.
But I'm not ready for that jelly.
Because your body's too jellylicious.
That's-
Finish your thought, Yonder.
And I'm bummed. I used Stone Shape already.
Ow.
Does your jelly bring all the voice to the yard?
One would hope
No.
so.
Okay. I can get myself over by just like climbing around the walls, but
Is there a little ledge there?
There is not actually a little edge on this one. It looks like there is, but that's just the way that the map ended up looking. But it's a 30 foot across, 10 foot deep pit.
Check.
could we go back into the other room and like bring some of the tables, and then someone could use mending to stitch them together and like make a bridge?
That ain't bad.
Well, I have a secondary idea to that.
Okay.
It's a good idea, but I don't want to like start spouting the because we're going in turn order and stuff like that. Unless the DM's cool with that.
I mean,
Yeah.
we're out of combat.
You're out of combat
We're-
if you've got if you've got an idea
no.
about it.
Not a bridge. Just bring the table in, set it down because those spikes aren't that tall. We'll just walk on top of the tables. We set the table down, legs down, and walk across the tables. Tables go in the pit, legs down. We walk across the tables instead of walking between the spikes.
The yeah, just a second. Trying to tell
Because
you.
if
So
we
we'll,
built
we'll sort of just like stick the tables onto the spikes and make like a safe walkway.
Yeah, because if we tried to make a bridge, mending these things together, that's 30 feet long of no supports in the middle. Architecturally speaking, it would probably
Okay.
crumble. in the
Yeah,
middle.
that's
I have a
legit.
Yeah,
black
goes
hole
walk
in my pocket. I don't know if the DM's going to make us fucking adhere to, code
Well, no,
or bridge physics.
our bags of holding were to keep us from getting wrapped around the minutia of, and you gotta carry this, and you gotta carry
Well,
this.
I do like
I
the
know, I'm
idea
just
of
like-
like sticking them on the spikes,
Yeah.
and that way we can find out if they explode when we.
Like, well,
Oh, yeah.
a suspension bridge will only go to 8,000 feet.
30
and we
feet
need
long,
8,000
10
plus
feet
one.
deep, and spike filled. The spikes aren't 10 feet long. They're
So Yonder is going to start.
The spikes
Making
are
these
about
back-
roughly 4 feet tall.
okay. 4 feet spikes.
You can make it
Yeah,
that.
we kind of drive the tables down onto the spike, kind of. 4 foot high.
Yeah, there were tables that weren't melted and eaten, right?
Yeah.
Vetus was standing on one. There was another one that was closer to the entrance, like right here.
I know Tambourine made a barricade with one.
Boom.
The only one I believe that actually got destroyed was or it didn't even get destroyed. The ooze just kind of went through it.
Yeah,
was
it's
the
probably
an
fine.
upright one, and then the one that Cypher used against the black pudding is probably eaten away by acid, so that one's no good.
There should
Yeah.
be two totally intact, untouched by anything.
There are, which will get you about 10 feet across.
Yeah.
Or actually about 20. They're big tables. So that still leaves you with about a 10-foot gap.
And we could grab the one that the oozed through, if it didn't disintegrate it.
Okay.
It's in a case
Oh, it's trapped inside the. Okay.
forever. It is both there and not there,
Schrodinger's table.
So you-
paradoxically.
Yeah. So you getting
And-
the tables?
Yeah,
Okay.
Emery's gonna come help.
All right. Where in the pit are you? Draw me where you're putting the tables because they're part of the map. I can't move them.
Okay. So yeah, each table is like 5 feet.
They're 10 feet wide.
Oh, each table is 10 feet.
Because they're embalming tables. They were made to hold a body on them.
Yeah.
So they're 10 feet long.
So
Do
we
you know how
will.
fucking expensive an autopsy table is, by the way?
I do that
They're
too.
pretty
Expensive.
spendy.
Yeah, we were gonna get an autopsy table for our kitchen table, and getting the ones that have been professionally cleaned after use and they were retired are like $3,000.
Yeah.
That table. We'll
That table
toss
down.
one right there and impale it on the spikes.
Okay. Somebody give me an approximate weight of a wooden 10-foot long table.
Sturdily construction to be used as an autopsy table.
Yeah. Probably, what, 150 pounds?
Call it 200, 300 pounds.
Okay.
Yeah, it's probably about right. 'Cause I was like, it's about the same size as my kitchen table, and I definitely can't move it myself. I can pick it end up, but I'm not
Yeah.
moving it.
Steve, roll me a spot check when you throw that table down there.
Spot check.
Alright.
Check.
Oh god. There we go.
Oh my damn!
Everybody else roll me a listen check.
Jesus.
A spot check.
A listen.
Sorry, a listen check.
Yeah.
Known as the spot check for your ear.
A
Listen,
spot
listen.
check, if you will.
JKL7. Oh, dummy! I can click on that page.
Oh, I'm
Gingy has
deafened
tinnitus.
by the sound of my own ears ringing.
Alright. So everybody but Gingy, because apparently he's got tinnitus.
Yep.
And Steve, you see this happening. But everybody, what you hear is a series of thumps as something against wood. There's several things hitting against wood. Steve, when you throw the table down there and as the pressure of the table kind of settles, you see the spikes in the ground shoot up towards the ceiling and actually thump into the bottom of the table.
Oh shit! The spikes shoot. Oh god, this could get bad.
So good thing we didn't make a bridge over it.
Yeah.
But were the spikes strong enough to punch through the bottom of the table? Is the question.
Well, the Steve doesn't know. Or you don't know, rather. Steve looking at it. You do notice with that spot check a little bit of metal gleaming through the tops of the table.
But there's no like not too bad.
It didn't puncture a hole through the table or anything completely.
But it's
you can
like
see
wow.
the tip of the spike.
There's
Yeah.
no penetration, but the table or the spike is at least getting to second base.
Yeah,
It did,
pretty-
yeah. Do I with that spot check? Do I also see any dark patches or discoloration of the wood on the other side?
No,
Okay. There's no rainbow sheen on the shiny bits.
no.
Okay. All right. Okay. So here. So it happened when it settled on them.
Right, your guess is when the pressure kind of leveled out and went down across everything.
So jumping over them shouldn't be too big of a problem if we like toss the other table to the other side.
If you're going to throw a 250-pound table, I'm going to need a strength check.
All right, that's something I can do.
I'm high on PCP.
You're
So-
in good form right now, man.
No, I'm not.
Oh, you shifted back to critter.
I instead of turning into a human and throwing a torch, I cast a spell.
Oh, okay.
I feel like that. Yeah, I feel like that does happen a lot. Where I'll be like, I'll turn into a human, I guess, and then we're like, you don't need to do that, and I'm like, oh, okay, fine, I'm better at it than that. Yonder kind of has this table like on his back, like. So it looks like a table with
It's a table walking around with like a tiger head sticking out from it.
So you're like a tiger turtle.
Oh my god, I think I just became more powerful than you guys.
I think you just became a tiger tank. We just gotta mount some weapons on the table, and we're good.
Well, actually, there is actually a spell called Tortoiseshell that makes it like an impenetrable tortoiseshell.
Why aren't you a tiger turtle all the time?
Well, because it's like a very limited, like, if you guys were all dying and I wanted to live forever, I would do it.
Because fuck
Or
you
if
guys.
you were, or if you guys were like, Steve, like, go jump in the middle and like distract these people, that would be a good.
What if you were like treated like a hockey puck and just knocked around?
That's a great idea. But I can also keep other people safe with it too.
There's enough room in your tiger's turtle shell for us to go inside of your tiger's turtle shell.
Oh yeah, it's got like
Yeah,
IKEA furniture in there and stuff, man. It's great.
Yeah.
It's got like a guest room.
Well, so Yonder being a druid thinks that like good living situations involve like sweating and like
So he has a
not-
sweat lodge in his turtle tank.
being able to
Right.
stretch.
There's just like a crazy ass tiger inside this turtle shell.
Okay, so Yonder's gonna come up.
Give me a
And-
strength check.
Yeah.
Oh,
Come
right on.
up.
I just got an email
Yeah.
from the dude I bought those zombie alpacas from because there was no shipping options. It was just here's how much shipping's gonna cost. So I sent him a message going like, I know we've got a while, but I'm good for Christmas, right? And he said, yeah, you should have them in like 3 days, 3 to 5 days, so you should be good.
Awesome.
Yay! Christmas isn't ruined.
So that is completely fine. Roll me a spot check, and everybody else roll me a listen check.
Listen, check. That's not. I'm gonna at least say spot check because it's just fun to say.
Your spot check.
Spot check.
Spock check.
Spot check.
Yeah.
Yes,
because
it's a
of the
spot
ears.
check.
That is just illogical.
Ah,
Hey, I heard a little more over my tinnitus.
Everybody else got a little bit more tinnitus.
I'll start calling myself Tinnitus D.
Well, all we hear is this grunting tiger sound as he's schlepping this thing around.
As this tiger table turtle.
I need need
Tiger
a
turtle table.
reflex save from the tiger as well.
And what's great is Tamarine, the walking muscular bear, is just like, you got this, bro. Roar, roar.
Yeah,
You got
yeah.
it. You're looking good.
Just
All right.
he would thumbs up, but we gotta get him like some just gelatin prosthetic thumbs that he can poke up, like just strapped to his bear paws.
So,
I do have a spell where I grow tentacles.
What?
so you throw
Can
the
you grow tiny tentacles from your fist to be little thumbs? Because then you'll be unstoppable.
Okay, sorry, go on, Jason.
so you throw the table across, and after it settles, the spikes shoot up again in front of you and under you, driving the spikes that were in the table already a bit further through, and you do move out of the way as they begin to poke through a good like 18 inches through the top of that table you're standing on.
Ooh.
That's not good. I mean, it's good it didn't stab you, but still, it's not good.
What are you
All right.
doing?
I'm gonna jump across.
Roll me a jump check.
Jump, 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 jump. Where are you going?
It's over there. There you go. Alright, so you make it across. Roll me a reflex check, and everybody else roll me listen checks again.
Listen, check.
Olga has tinnitus.
Yeah.
Alright,
I can't hear for shit tonight.
Cypher, you hear the sound of metal hitting metal as the spikes continue to shoot up every time more pressure is applied, and
Okay.
so they're bouncing off of the other spikes that are stuck into the table. The first table now has about 24 inches of spikes sticking out of the top of it. The table that you're standing on yonder has the tips of spikes are beginning to push through. Alright. So yonder, you've made it across.
Oops. I moved the table instead of me.
I gotcha. Alright, Goat, what are you doing?
Well, Olga's just gonna like move up to the edge of this. Whoops. Well, that's the edge of the pit. That's not in the pit, right?
Yeah,
Or is it one square back here?
yeah, one square. There you go.
So there, right where I'm at.
Yeah.
Okay. She's just like looking now because now she can see the spikes sticking through the table here, and this is where he chucked the other table to,
Mm-hmm.
and the kitty cat's on the other side, and this hallway extends along for a long ways.
Yep.
She's good right there for a minute. Olga's contemplating.
Okay. Cypher?
Alright, now, I take it that I can't, like, from what I can see, I can only see, like, this cube, how do I mark it? The cube directly in front of Olga, I can see that, and then it goes down and gets fucking, it tapers off to nothing. So I take it that where Olga's standing is where the pit thing,
Right.
or the spike thing is at, is that correct?
That is the edge of the pit where she is standing.
Okay, so then I will move here.
Alright. So what you've got directly in front of you is the table with about 24 inches of spikes sticking through the top of it. A 10-foot gap, and then another table on the other side with yonder standing on top of it.
Okay.
Alright, Gingy?
I am going to first move within range so I can fucking see this thing. And then I'm going to take a turn recharging my teleport ring. Because
Alright.
fuck this noise.
Fair enough.
I'm just seeing spikes boring their way through a table. No.
That's a fair use of that ring. Steve,
Yes,
what are you doing?
I'll take my turn to charge it.
Is there a way I could fix the... Is there a way that I could, like, bop the table? No, because they're gonna stick through it more. I was thinking of, like, messing with the timing so someone could, like, safely jump across. Yeah, I guess I'll just growl encouragingly.
Tambourine?
Tambourine is gonna come up and jump across.
Alright.
Holy shit.
Need a
That's a long
reflex.
jump for a bear.
I need a
Oh, wait.
reflex
Down
roll.
on the table. I got you. Down on the table and jump across.
Alright. So, at this point, when Tambourine gets onto the top of that table, and he's preparing to jump across, you hear the sound that you've gotten familiar with of the metal hitting the metal. And this time it's pushed the spikes through on that first table about 36 inches. And he's going to take... 1 point.
So he's gonna have to bear the brunt of those spikes.
He bears the brunt of
this
the
guy.
rings.
Because he's a bear.
And I need a
Okay.
second reflex save from Tambourine.
Because he's a bear.
Oh, that's yonder, I'm sorry.
Oh. Alright,
That was on the list.
alright, so Tambourine is actually going to fall into the pit.
Tambourine.
No!
And takes...
And we all wake up because the amount of damage he takes from hitting the spikes.
God damn, I cannot fucking roll tonight.
Oh, it's okay. Tamarine's hit points aren't part of the pool, I don't think. He's just a pet.
He's part of the party.
Yeah, like he's grown.
Now, granted-
He's grown beyond that, man. He's part of the family now.
He's part of the family.
That is
He's like that
metagame
second
information that you don't know, so don't worry about
Yeah.
it. Alright. But when he falls, and he's... I will give you that he didn't actually fall on a spike and is stuck. It is not stuck, but is between two of them down at the bottom.
Between two spikes. With Tambourine the bear.
Go. What are you doing?
Yeah, Olga's like looking down there going, that's a big nope on that one. So